there's a very rich STEM history that we have as well, whether it's GPS, whether it's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, whether it's bulletproof vests. Like there's a lot of things, whether it's the flight receiver in Concorde. Like there's a lot of things that women have done that they've contributed to, many of which we still use every day and on a daily basis. But there's been a very erasure of those stories, erasure of that kind of narrative, of those different archetypes. And it's something we then don't see in our headlines. We don't see in our storytelling. We don't see in our own collective histories that we have of society. You know, even here in the UK, you know, there were women in the 1960s who were housewives who were coding from their kitchen tables. You know, and when we think 60s, we think, you know, Twiggy, miniskirts, that's it. And it's like, no, these women were genuinely, you know, we still have stock control systems and bus timetables that were built by these women, but no one can consider, can comprehend, no one's got that as part of their psyche. And the reason why, well, there are lots of different things that we can point to. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, a marketing decision made by, you know, the gaming industry a couple of decades back. Other times it's part of a really intentional post-war effort to build back Britain, you know, on this ICT as it was referred to then in kind of government documentation. And actively saying, actually, no, there is a housewife and the men that are coming back need to have something to do. And so we're going to get those wives to train the people that then end up taking over from them, which is what happened a lot actually in the 60s, which is why we ended up having them coding from home. So there's quite a lot of intentional things that have happened, but I think it's one of those things that, you know, you end up inheriting this as a culture. You end up inheriting that thing if women just don't do that, even though they really do and they'd be really good at it, and we're all losing out by not having them as part of those technical decisions that we're making. So, you know, whatever has happened already, it's like it's time to change, time to evolve, time to look forward and say, actually, no matter what we did say, we do need those women now in these spaces. We need lots of different types of people in these spaces. And what are we going to do from the top, right? As a business leader, what am I going to do to ensure that my culture is set up for them to be accepted, for them to be celebrated, for them to thrive, and then for my business to thrive as a result of having that diverse workforce?